The Abyssal Depths update for Albion Online just went live, and it's one of the biggest updates we've seen in years. Whether you're a veteran excited to see what's changed, or you're just curious about all the new content, this video is your full guide to everything that's new in the Abyssal Depths update. We're talking a brand new instanced PvP dungeon for groups of 2 and 3 players, no more gear loss because of the new Orange Zone ruleset, a complete new player experience overhaul, major updates to corrupted dungeons, hellgates and their rewards, 2 new crystal weapons, a new NPC with new items and rewards, the rework of the learning point system, a brand new journal category, and tons of quality of life improvements across the board. So whether you're making a comeback or just getting started, let's dive into the Abyssal Depths. Let's start with the Depths, a brand new instanced PvP dungeon for groups of 2 or 3 players. Solo players can enter too, though they will be at a disadvantage. Once inside, you're locked in for a limited time and must push through 3 levels, with each stage offering stronger mobs, better loot and higher risk. Your goal? Survive, loot and grow stronger, while fending off both enemies and players. What's really interesting is the new Orange Zone PvP ruleset. If you die, you lose only your inventory, not your equipped gear. That makes it perfect for players who want to dive into PvP without risking everything, especially new players still learning the ropes. And to keep things balanced, the content is soft capped for item power, so even if you are under-geared, you've still got a fighting chance. The depths are accessible straight from all royal cities through the brand new Antiquarian's Den. This new hub also lets you enter corrupted dungeons and hellgates directly, which is a huge quality of life boost. This addresses one of the community's biggest concerns. Matchmaking pools were too small, leading to unfair fights. With easier access, more players are participating, which means fairer matchmaking and a healthier PvP environment. On top of that, baseline rewards for hellgates and corrupted dungeons have been raised and no longer scale with infamy. Plus, entry requirements for hellgates have been lowered and 10v10 hellgates have been removed entirely. Only 2v2 and 5v5 remain for tighter, more focused PvP. Inside the Antiquarian's Den, you'll also find a shadowy merchant offering new rewards tied to your antiquarian standing. You earn this by running hellgates, corrupted dungeons or the depths, after which you can exchange your favor for unique items and cosmetics. And speaking of gear, 2 new crystal weapons have been added. First, the True Bolt Hammer, which grants allies a shield and applies static to enemies. Damaging static marked enemies builds up to a massive group stun. And second, the Still Gaze Staff, which turns you into a crystal cobra, letting you channel a petrifying gaze that cannot be cleansed, but it also buffs enemy resistances for balance. This update makes Albion more beginner friendly than ever. There's a brand new First Steps journal category, unlocked after the tutorial, which offers guided paths for PvE, PvP and gathering. Completing it gives you a great foundation before unlocking the full journal system. They've also added Tier 3 tracking mobs in blue and yellow zones, a showroom island so players can preview what private islands offer before buying, and lower item power requirements for regular arenas, corrupted dungeons, and hellgates. And most importantly, the reverse system is gone. You no longer need to grind low tier mobs before you're allowed to fight higher tiers. New players can now jump into higher tier content and even play with veteran friends from day 1. Yellow zones also now have an item power soft cap at 1200, meaning players with high level gear won't stomp new players anymore. PvP is finally fair in yellow zones, making them perfect for learning and growing without fear of instant deletion through unfair fights. Finding and comparing items in the marketplace used to be a pain, not anymore. Everything has been recategorized into clear, searchable dropdowns, not just in the marketplace, but also in banks and other UIs. As for the learning point system, it's now much more flexible. Instead of having to hit 20% before applying points, you can now gradually spend learning points to get a 5 times fame boost on a node. This change, along with the new UI improvements, makes progressing your builds and Destiny board smoother and more player-friendly. Some final touches in this update include a new combined HUD tracker layout for less clutter, HUD editor improvements, vanity items now show where they come from, bulk crafting at the artifact foundry, and clearer tooltips on NPCs and buildings to help new players. I've linked all the official patch notes and dev posts in the description, so check those out if you want to dive even deeper into the details. That wraps up the Abyssal Depths update. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited about? Is it the depths, the new crystal weapons, or perhaps the overhaul to the new player experience? If this video helped, consider dropping a like or subscribing. I've got more Albion content coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.